What's up, dudes? Got my dynamic trucks in today. Gonna put them on my new Northwoods. Can't wait. Let's get into it. So I ordered these the day they came out. Don't really remember what day that was. I think it was last Saturday, so I think it's been a full week. Yeah, it was last Saturday. So it's been a full week now since I ordered these. Just got them today. Let's see what I got. Won't come out. Alright. Dang, these look nice. Looks like they got lock nuts, comes with a sticker, which is nice. And some bushings in here. I'm actually gonna try some bubble bushings on these. I'm gonna see how they work. I think I'm the only one on the teak team who has these at the moment. So, yeah. Sweet, got a sticker. I actually ended up talking to the owner. I can't remember his name at the moment, but he's gonna work on getting some vinyls made, which is gonna be cool. And there's some, looks like there's pivot cup material in here. I think there is pivot cup. All right, so off the bat, these look really nice. They honestly look like a cross between a BRT and a Y truck. I'm very excited to try these out. So here's a comparison between all three. I'm gonna take the trucks off this deck, but I'll use my my other Y trucks as demonstration. So yeah, all right. Give me a second. Let me get this board set up again with the new trucks. I'm gonna put my snugs on that and see how that works out. So, all right. Peace. I'll be back in a sec. All right. So I've used these trucks now for about a day. Gave it a little bit of testing. I gotta say, these things are great. Honestly, the best in-between truck I've seen. There are a few things that I noticed, which are a little flawish, but it's honestly not a big deal at all. So, for starters, so they have a great shape to them compared to a Y truck, which is a bit thinner. Along the axle, they do get a little beefier, but also BRTs on the other hand are also a little bit thinner, but not much. I actually like the wider parts where this comes in, but as you can also see, they look kind of similar to Tech longboards in a sense, but they're not. Which is the thing about them. So, yeah, I mean, for a truck that costs about $40, and they're better than Tech longboards, pretty decent compared to Y trucks, and I prefer them over BRTs. So when you really bring it to just these two, I say definitely go for the Dynamics on just saving that little bit of money. The only main issue that I found with the Dynamics was the axle length. It's the same length as BRTs, so you can't fit snugs or Y wheels or anything that are made specifically for Y trucks. Not a huge deal, but I would prefer to have my snugs on this deck. But it's not a huge deal. I have other wheels that'll fit. So that's really the only recommendation I can make. Oh, I did actually have a little bit of trouble putting the trucks on. I got 3 screws on, and then when I got to one last one, it was just slightly off. I don't know if that's the Northwoods, like if I had put them on my Decade, I wonder if it would have happened. But I mean, I hate to say that I did this, but I took my screwdriver and I just kind of stuck it in that last hole and kind of widened the hole a little bit, and then it went in. So it's like, I think the truck base plate might be like the tiniest bit off, but really not a big deal. Just gotta kind of wiggle your tool in your hole in the board and just kind of open it a little bit, and it'll go in then. Because I mean, yeah, I got it on, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I mean, these are 3 great trucks. BRTs are my least favorite. That's why I only have 1 pair. I have 2 pairs of Y trucks, and I have 1 pair of Dynamics, but they literally just came out. So I anticipate that I will be buying more Dynamics. And honestly, these trucks are worth being on your main setup. They fit bubble bushings. I don't really know about any other bushings because I only use bubbles. I would also say maybe try and get a pivot cup material that won't come out when you try to take off a hanger. It happened on one, it didn't happen on the other when I was changing out the bushings. One time the pivot cup stayed in, one time it came with the truck. I like BRTs on the pivot cup aspect because it kind of locks in underneath. Y trucks, it just kind of sits inside, but they have the ability to be like BRTs. Y trucks don't because they're flat on the bottom. They don't have an opening. But on Dynamics and BRTs, there is a hole on the base plate for the pivot cup. Only recommendation I can really make is check the holes. I would say lengthen the axles, because there are going to be people who want to put different wheels on, and then the pivot cups. I would also say maybe try and find a little bit of a longer kingpin. You know, these boards are at different heights and such. But as you can see, kingpin on Ys and BRTs are higher. My kingpin is just barely screwed in on this deck to fit the bubbles. So I would say just a tiny little bit longer of a kingpin if you can. If not, it's not a big deal. They still fit. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you think about it and if you're going to get some Dynamics. Talk to you next time. Peace out.